Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that.
You are tuned into the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Live from Radio Row in San Francisco, California. Brought to you by Gates Barbecue, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Dillard Zona Rosa, the Soul of Santa, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, and Wood Nissan.
All right, back here on Radio Row. We are almost wrapping up the day, but we couldn't let the day go by without having a friend of the show, a person that Kansas City knows for sure. Man, this is kind of cool, man. I'm happy that you're on the show with us today, man.
Hey, I'm happy to be here with y'all. We family.
We got singer, songwriter Lavelle.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Good to see y'all.
Man, what brings you to Radio Row?
Man, just media, connected with people. We dropping a new project February the 13th. So this was part of the PR person. Like, y'all need to get over here and do this stuff. So, this is what it's about.
Yeah.
What can we expect on this new album?
Wow. The new project is really about, it's titled Lavelle All in Love.
Mhm.
So, it's about us coming together as a unit, male and female, and just getting back to loving and respecting one another. Showing love. So it's a great body of work. It's a movement in there. So we got some up tempo, some ballads, and like I say, just pushing a message of, just being better as a person.
Yeah, definitely. And Steve talks about you being a songwriter.
Yeah.
Where do you find your inspiration for songs? Is it lived experience? Is it working with other writers? Like where do you find that?
I find it really, man, just real life situations. I believe that people can relate to you a little more when you're more authentic, and they can relate to something that you've been through or you singing about, and it touches them, And so for me, it's hard for me to sing about something I ain't never done before.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's really hard. You talking about, pimping and this and that, and I ain't did that, so I like to stay real with who I am. And then having people around me that knows what I stand for.
Yeah.
So just certain things I will and won't do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then in the current R&B landscape that we have, and I mean, it could be really past or present more than current. Are there any producers that you have like on a bucket list to work with?
I mean, now things are moving, man. I don't want to say when, people jumping on the bandwagon now, man, but it's a lot of people that's in the hometown that we've been talking a lot on doing some work, which Jay White, we were doing work before he did Cardi B and all that stuff, man. I was getting tracks from him when he was staying in Topeka. And so he's like, man, you need to come to Texas. We need to link. And, that just went from that to it's just a lot of people now, man, that's wanting to work. So it's a beautiful thing, man. And then, I take it as a blessing. And I look at it just like it was day one. So it's a few people now that want to collab and do some work.
One of my favorite songs that you have is with Anthony Hamilton.
Yeah, we're getting ready to do another one.
Yeah. So who would you love to work with in the future?
Not saying this to be arrogant, but I've been blessed to work with pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
I would probably want to do some stuff with like a female.
Okay.
Now, and it's a thing where I've been blessed to work with Charlie Wilson, Key Sweat, Tank, Genuine, Johnny Gill.
Yeah.
Like we like brothers. So it's like I would just want to do something different,
Little Tony Braxton?
I mean, if possible, I would love to do that,
I thought of her since she'll be in Kansas City tomorrow.
Matter of fact, me and Johnny talked and they were like, man, are you coming? Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So it's like, I won't make it, but I'll catch another show.
Yeah, definitely. And it's funny. Oh, no, go ahead.
How do you have all the time? Because like every time there's a concert in Kansas City, you always have you right there on the lineup. Like, how do you have the time to just do all that?
I was really trying to stop in the hometown, because it got to a point where when they called, I would say, hey, y'all, there's some other artists, some other talent in the town. And a lot of artists don't know I would give up stuff just so they could get it, for like the White Linen show. I had stopped just completely just let some other artists do it, man. And so it wasn't that I was being funny, but when you're doing what you're doing and people want to see you, man, you just got to do it. So if I'm in town, why not go do it?
Yeah.
And then my birthday's March 8th. Okay. Anthony in October's in town, but I'm out of town.
Wow.
So I got the call for that show. So it was just like, can't do it, But I would love to do it.
October.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You were going to say about how we ran into that guy that went to the Tony Braxton concert up here in Oakland.
Yeah.
He said it was a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said it was a great show.
Yeah, it's been real good. I've been hearing some great things about it. And I mean, that's a large night, man, for Boys and Men, because New Edition gave them their start.
Yeah.
So 20, 30 years later, they just now touring with each other.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
Yeah.
He said all the members of New Edition showed up too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
everybody's
good.
there.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's timing with that. But speaking of timing, you're not taking as many of the shows at home. When are you gonna put together your own show?
Yeah.
We working on that, man. We working on that. And the thing is, for me, I'm just trying to show others that there's never an I in team. You gotta have
the team.
You gotta have the team, man, and then you gotta have the support. So I'm just really trying to make that foundation right, man. So when it's there, it's there. But we've been doing some things like last year we did me, Dave Hollister, Life Jennings. We did a little run together. That was my, our situation.
Okay, that was yours. Okay.
Yeah, and so we just did After 7, Karen White, Adina Howard in Las Vegas. We just did that a couple weeks ago. So big shout out to my team, Porch Group. So we've been doing that thing like let's do Lavelle shows. And I'm cool with it, but then at the same time I still need you and you.
Sure.
Yeah.
We need each other. So
Sure,
that's what it's about for me.
Going back to your album, do we have a single?
We do.
Single title?
Yeah, the title is Tongue Tied. It's out right now.
Okay.
It's doing really good. I got some really big writers that I collaborated on this one. Wally and Karen and Jay Sean Champion. These guys have wrote for Charlie Wilson to Mary J to Rihanna.
Yeah.
So just connecting with the right people. It's a big record.
Can we get just a little 1-2? A little of the single.
Ooh, yeah.
No, not from you.
He got my back. Ooh, yeah.
Listen, he had to take a drink of water. We about to get it.
Looking into your eyes make me fall, feel my heart beating a million times. The second you walk through that door, the clouds part when you smile. I can't lie, girl, I haven't felt this in a while. Your friends like honeysuckle rose. Oh, I try to find the words to tell you what you word now. Nothing comes out right. Nothing comes out right. Tripping on how you love knocking me right off my feet.
Hey.
Okay.
Leaving me tongue tied.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's some other moving parts in there. So I'm trying to do the background.
Yeah.
It's a great record.
That's dope,
I
man.
love that.
You've been in the game for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Just talk about, if you could just think back when you started to where you are now, who that person was and who you are now. Like, how have you evolved over that time?
Man, really, it's I have to send a big shout out to the hometown, Bob Kendrick, Mitch, because I was doing the Blue Room. I don't know if you guys remember Dewan and Dre, the twins.
Yeah.
We used to do the Blue Room, man, and Mitchell watched me for like a year, and he was like, man, I got this show coming. I've been watching you. You've really been doing a great job. And I got this show coming. I'd love to put you on the show. I'm thinking, it's about 18 years ago. So I'm thinking, yeah, okay. But he ended up doing it, man. And that first show was with me, Charlie Wilson, Tank, and Low Key.
Municipal, right?
It was at the Municipal.
Yep.
Low Key was on that show, man.
That.
And the people was like, wow. But I had built up a fan base with the Blue Room.
Yeah.
So those people came out and supported, man. And it just went from one promoter to the next promoter. So for me, man, it's just about being consistent and just being there for your people, because they're Frankie Beverly used to tell me all the time, Lavelle, don't get in the place where you consistent with being famous.
Yeah.
get in the place where you take care of the people, because the
Yeah.
people will make you famous. It took me a while to understand that,
Yeah.
but it's like he said, I never won a Grammy. He said, but every show I do is sold out. So the people make you famous,
Yeah.
you know. But if you ain't out connecting and touching and doing the leg work, man, you know, getting back out like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, who would have thought we'd be here
Exactly.
and we out of Kansas City?
Yeah.
That means
Yeah.
we doing what we got to do to help move to that next level.
And it's funny because what was that? Was it yesterday or the day before we saw you? Like, man, LaVelle, like
Yeah.
it was that
Yeah.
whole connection of just
Yeah.
Kansas City, which
Yeah.
is dope.
So it's
Nah,
a blessing.
definitely. And how are things with you in this new age of album promo and being an artist? Because a lot more things are digital.
Yeah.
But you know what makes it so important that you go out and you do these interviews and you shake hands and touch the people. Like how much more important is that to you than the digital side?
Well, man, it's really important because sometimes, even though we're doing what we're supposed to do here, people still don't see you, you know.
Mhm.
But if you got that one-on-one connection, you got an eye on each other, you get out and do the leg work, man, that's a for sure situation. So it's all hand in hand. It's definitely important to still get out and do these things. And so that's the thing for us this year, is to really get out and go to these markets. You know, you got radio playing, but you're not even going to the city.
Yeah.
What's you know, and then you want the fan base, but you won't even shake hands, you won't get there, you won't take pictures. It's about for me now.
Because you know these new artists these days,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It'd be different.
Yeah, they just want to post a live and go.
That's
It's-
it.
That's it. And I take a picture with you and everything.
And then the sad thing is some people is accepting that. They
Yeah.
cool with
Yeah.
it, you know, but they just don't know.
No, definitely.
You know, they don't know.
So and then as far as the show, you're definitely not a track show artist.
Yeah.
You
mic
you
is
have
on.
a band, yeah.
Yeah.
But do you keep a consistent band, or
Yeah.
do you like to trade out different bands to kind of work?
No, I have two bands, and the reason
Yeah.
being the guys that I work with, they're actually in the industry. So like my main band is out of Texas, but they play with like Tamala Man and
Mhm.
you know some other big artists. So when they can't go, I have another band out of Memphis I use. So you know, just have to be consistent, and when that calls come in, you know, you got to be ready. Because I mean, in a lot of shows, I've been blessed to get on shows where they don't even want you to do a track. They want the experience of a live band. So that's a blessing in itself. Some people say, "Hey, I just go do the track, get the money, and get out of there."
Yeah.
But you know, you get blessed to do a live band. They don't know how special that is.
No,
Yeah, it's super special.
and that's what draws me to R&B more, is just the live instrumentation. But you know,
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate you giving us some of your time, man.
Man, I appreciate you guys having me. It's an honor. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Next time we link up in KC, we gotta grab some gates, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man. That's a plus.
Who do you got winning?
Really, man, I'm here. My team ain't in it, so whoever win, I'm with them, man. You know, I'm with my Chiefs. You know what I'm
I know
saying?
that's right.
So, you know, congratulations to both teams, but you know, I probably won't even watch it.
yeah.
All right. We're gonna be back here live here on Radio Row in San Francisco. We have more guests coming up as we finish up the day.
Opinions expressed at the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.